Today, we're diving into a topic that's equal parts raw and ridiculous. Grief. Yep, grief. But don't worry. I promise this isn't going to be a total sob fest. Though, fair warning, tears are like glitter. They may pop up unexpectedly. Today's video is all about the weird things grief made me do. Let's laugh, cry, and maybe cringe together, shall we? Okay, confession time. Grief turned me into a Disney princess, but not the cool singing to animals kind. I started talking to objects. My dishwasher. We had a solid heart-to-heart about how life is just messy. My fridge, it became my therapist. I'd open the door, stare inside, and whisper, "You're the only one who gets me. And you're also full of snacks." Honestly, if your appliances start judging you, that's a whole other layer of grief. I didn't just grieve. I cocooned. Like, I became a full-on blanket burrito. At one point, I think my body forgot how to sit on furniture like a normal person instead of chairs. I just slump onto the floor, wrap myself in 7 layers of fleece, and sit there like a sad, undercooked cinnamon roll. Who needs therapy when you have a weighted blanket and snacks you definitely don't want to share? Grief sent me down some wild internet rabbit holes, and one night I remember Googling, "Can crying too much give a headache?" Spoiler alert, yes. Another time I searched, "Why am I crying at commercials about paper towels?" Google didn't judge me, but it also didn't have a great answer for that one. Turns out, grief makes you emotional about everything, even Bounty being the quicker picker-upper. Grief baking is real, y'all. I'm in the zone. I say you guys. When I'm in the kitchen, I'm usually a pro. Think Pinterest-worthy cakes and cookies that could win awards. But grief made me messy. One time I spilled an entire bag of flour on the counter and just stared at it. Like, yep, that feels about right. Another time I forgot to set a timer and ended up with brownies that could double as hockey pucks. Let's just say the baking itself was therapeutic, even if the cleanup felt like a cruel joke. Grief has this uncanny ability to make you laugh at completely inappropriate moments. Like one time, I was at the grocery store and I saw this sign that said fresh produce, guaranteed to make you feel better. And I just lost it. I started laughing so hard in the middle of the produce aisle that people turned and looked at me like I was losing my mind. I mean, who's guaranteeing that a bunch of carrots can fix your day? But in that moment, I couldn't help it. It felt like the universe was just messing with me. Sometimes grief makes you find humor in the most random things, and honestly, it's the kind of laugh you have to just let out, even if it's in front of a confused shopper holding a head of lettuce. You'd think grief playlists would be sad songs, right? Wrong. Mine was a chaotic mix of Adele, Disney soundtracks, Wicked, and Eye of the Tiger. Like, one minute I'm sobbing to Someone Like You, and the next I'm power marching around my house to Eye of the Tiger. Like I'm training for an emotional marathon or something. I am the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Who knew survival mode had a theme song? One time I started buying Flamingo things, and well, I don't know why, but maybe because they're pink and they reminded me of my daughter Gracie. But also, I didn't need a bunch of Flamingo things, especially when, oops, it's my physical therapy things. I guess I just started seeing flamingos and I thought, well, this feels like healing. I mean, it was pink and it kind of became my unofficial grief mascot. Or when I bought a $24 pink pineapple because it was pink. It was the most expensive piece of tiny produce I've ever bought in my life, but it was dang good. If you ever bought something totally bizarre while grieving, please tell me in the comments so I feel less alone. Grief is weird, messy, and honestly kind of hilarious sometimes, but it makes us do things that don't make sense. But you know what? That's okay. If you found yourself crying to a pothos plant or power cleaning at 2 a.m., you're not alone. Let me know in the comments if grief ever made you do something strange or funny, because I'd love to hear your stories. And remember, healing is a process and laughter is definitely part of it. All right, friends, that's all for today. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to give it a like and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new video every Friday. Be easy on yourself, okay? Grieving is tough, but you're doing the best you can. If you think someone else might need to hear this, share it with them too. They're not alone. And hey, go spread some happy today. You got this. Until next time, stay weird, stay kind, and give yourself some grace.